Hey everyone and welcome to Immortal Realm. In today's video we will talk about manhwas where the main character has a dangerous past and hides his identity. Number 10 on our list is Grand General. Stop there, Grand General. The omniscient master, mentor of the emperor and teacher of the royal guards. He had a path to follow, even if it meant abandoning his title as the strongest in history. He walked as he was hit by the wind. His old appearance and white hair was nowhere to be seen. All that was left was a young man with flowing pitch black hair. I am called Leaguewol. I will not be restricted. I will roam the world like a wind. The smell of tea will cleanse the bloody world. The unbending ruler. Witness the path of the Grand General Leaguewol. So basically, our overpowered main character becomes young once again. He abandons his post as the strongest in history and sets out on a journey to roam freely around the world. Number 9 on our list is I, the strongest demon, have regained my youth. This is actually a good manhwa. The only problem is that it has a lot of girls and they are so annoying. In order to maintain his rule, Shin Sheng, the eternal demon king who ruled the world, went deep into the demon realm to find the highest and strongest power. Thousands of years later, he has become stronger and younger and the world has also changed. You will see our main character as a cute looking child. But is he actually that cute? Our main character is too overpowered. And no one literally knows that this little child is actually the demon king. The art of this manhwa is beautiful as well as our main character is just too overpowered. Number 8 on our list is the immortal emperor Luo Wuji has returned. I guess most of you might have already read this manhwa because I mentioned it a few videos back. Disciples and brothers betrayed one after another and a generation of immortals fell. Though the body is dead, the soul is immortal, and with the most precious Supreme Emperor's scripture to reverse the cause and effect, return to earth, break the karmic barrier, and cast the divine personality again. This life will make the name of Wuji above the sun and moon. I know that the summary, or you can say the description of this manhwa, sounds very confusing, but in reality the manhwa is quite simple and cliché. You will see our main character beating the enemies and showing no mercy to them. The art is good and our main character is just too overpowered. In this manhwa, everyone just underestimates the main character, including his own girlfriend, but then we all know what is going to happen, and yes, the main character shows them his true power and everyone is shocked. Number 7 on our list is the Hitman Bodyguard. The strongest soldier hides his identity to become a normal bodyguard. The strongest mercenary killer, Fang Jichen, has got tired of killing and decides to leave his old life behind. He hides his identity and goes to G-City to live out his life peacefully. However, he ends up working for Kiao Tiana's security company. Thus he begins his thrilling and adventurous life as a bodyguard. Although this manhwa has a few cliché events, but still the manhwa is good. If you like an overpowered main character who likes to hide his identity, then this manhwa is the perfect choice for you. No matter how normal our main character tries to live his life, but danger always decides to find him. How will our main character overcome this danger? Will he really be able to live a normal life? Number 6 on our list is Return of the Invincible Patriarch. Ye Yun traveled through the martial arts world full of gods, devils and demons and becomes the patriarch of the divine dragon sect. After 100,000 years of seclusion, he came back to the tomb of the fraudulent corpse and shot the emperor level, god level and even super god level magic weapons and techniques which stunned the disciples. In simple words, he became too overpowered. According to Ye Yun's idea, one person's invincibility is not enough to make the world submissive. A group of people is strong enough to make the world tremble. So Ye Yun led the divine dragon sect, swept the heavens, suppressed the world with an invincible posture, suppressing the 10,000 realms, beating all disobedience in the face and rising strongly. Currently this manhwa only has 6 chapters, so you should bookmark this and wait for the new chapters to release. Number 5 on our list is Solo Max Level Newbie. Kang Jin-hyuk, a gaming streamer and content creator, is the only person who has cleared the game Tower of Trials. However, as the game's popularity declines, it becomes increasingly difficult for him to continue making a living as a content creator. Jin-hyuk prepares to end his 11-year-long relationship with the game and say goodbye to his humble group of subscribers. But on that very day, the Tower of Trials appears in reality, with a message saying that humanity will perish unless all players clear each floor within 90 days. Jin-hyuk, who knows the game better than anyone, decides to use his knowledge to his advantage and dominate the tower. It is time to show everyone what a hardcore gamer can do. The art of this manhwa is god class, and the main character, he is smart and overpowered. Number 4 on our list is God of Blackfield. Leaving only black suit and dead bodies in his wake, Kang Chen, the god of Blackfield, stuck fear into the hearts of his enemies. But one day, in the chaos of battle, his life was abruptly snuffed out. I have been shot, but the bullet came from behind me. Revived 3 years later, this god is now a wimpy high schooler with major problems, savage bullies, shady business dealing, and even girls. Revenge seemed like a straight shot, but high school is a battlefield all of its own. This story has a pretty interesting concept, not your usual reincarnation type manhwa. This manhwa started off very interesting, but after a few chapters, it becomes quite boring. But still, I really enjoyed it, and the reason is because the main character is a badass, and the art is super nice. Number 3 on our list is The Strongest Manager in History. What kind of hunter works without management these days? 20 years after the first appearance of monsters, hunters need managers these days. In simple words, in this world, monsters started appearing, and with monsters, hunters also appeared. Our main character was one of the strongest hunter. Yes, I am saying he was, because he left his job and instead he became a manager in a hunter management company. But the best thing is that no one literally knows that our main character was one of the strongest hunter in the past. The art is decent and our main character is also overpowered. Number 2 on our list is Storm N. The Crimson Demon of the battlefield, Jang Kirin. He spent his days in blood-splattering war in the north for the last 13 years. Live a normal life, those were the last words the general left to our main character. The best way to live normally is to be an innkeeper. The youngest of our main character's unit gave him this advice. Our main character, Jang Kirin, came all the way to Hanzhou believing his advice. But why is living a normal life so much harder than fighting in a war? The art is very beautiful and our main character is overpowered. I cannot exactly call our main character as a smart guy, but still he is pretty decent. Number 1 on our list is Mercenary Enrollment. At the age of 8, Yu Aijin lost his parents in a plane crash and became stranded in a foreign land. Forced to become a child mercenary in order to stay alive, he returns home 10 years later to be reunited with his family in Korea, where food and shelter are plenty and everything seems peaceful. But Aijin will soon learn that life as a teenager is a whole other feat of survival. With only 1 year of high school left, Aijin must master new tactics to maneuver his way around the schoolhouse battleground. Can he survive a year of high school, or rather, will the school be able to survive him? So this is a manhwa where the main character is too overpowered and no one literally knows about his past. I don't need to talk much about this manhwa because you might have already read it. I mentioned this manhwa on number 1 because this is where it really belongs. That's all for today's video. Subscribe if you want more videos like this and have a good day.